In last 1 week period, we have seen crude prices gain by nearly 2.5%, whereas natural gas prices gain sharply around 14%. Coming on crude oil prices, we have seen number of fundamentals are continuously changing. Because of that, crude prices are trading in a broader range. If we talk about WTI, crude oil market is failed to cross 40 level mark as energy demand is going to be hit, as expectations are high that COVID-19 cases are continuously rising and second wave can impact economy further. Also, we have seen IMF has predicted that global economy will shrink by minus 4.9% as compared to 3% what earlier they told. Inventory side, we have seen a built up. Overall inventory has been started building. No doubt this week inventory has fell by 7.2 million barrels. Because of that, some support has been observed. Meanwhile, OPEC and non-OPEC member both are ready to cut the production furthermore. Because of that, some prices has been getting support. Overall, WTI is going to trade in a range of $36 to $40 in international, whereas Brent is going to have a support at $40 mark. Coming on domestic side, we have seen multiple of time crude oil prices gain near to 3150 level but fail to hold that level. That will be acting as a sound resistance. Whereas on the support side, a breach of 2850 can drag the prices towards 2650 level also. Overall, we expect crude prices is going to be a negative back for next 1 week period. Whereas coming on natural gas prices, we have already seen on Monday prices has dropped significantly on the expiry event, but after that there was a sharp rally on the news that some bankruptcy has been filed by US companies and output can be suffered in coming period. Also, demand has been slightly improving as the weather condition or temperature is dropping. Overall, we expect a hold above 120 level for natural gas prices can give us a target of around 140 to 145 in next 1 week period. Out of crude and natural gas, we expect natural gas is going to be stronger for next 1 week period. A target of 145 can be seen, whereas the crude oil prices would be trading in a broader range. A breach of 2850 can tap the prices towards 2600 level. Since last 1 week period, we have seen gold prices gain by 0.5%, whereas silver prices gain more than 2%. Coming on gold first, already we have seen since January till now gold has gained by more than 22%. And as we know that COVID-19 cases are continuously rising and the threat for second waves are still prevailing in the market. Because of that, gold prices gain and almost tested 1800 level mark in international, whereas on domestic side we have seen prices moved near to 49,000 level mark, whereas in spot market we have seen prices has moved beyond 50,000 level mark. Overall support was also seen after the IMF has predicted that global economy will shrink around 4.9% this year as compared to 3% what they have told in earlier session. Overall, we expect gold and silver is going to be on a stronger side, but technically we have seen number of times prices has got a resistance near to 1800 level mark. Unless and until gold doesn't break once again above 1800 level mark, we may see a collective drop towards 1730 in international, whereas on domestic side 48,000 would be important support. A breach of 48,000 can bring the prices towards 46,500 in next 1 week period. Coming on silver, as compared to gold, silver seems to be slightly more supportive as supply concern has been seen after Chile. Mines has been reported for increase in COVID-19 cases. Because of that, lockdown has been implemented and supply concern has supported copper, zinc, nickel, lead and silver also. So overall, we may see some support coming back on silver side, but $18 would be acting as a sound support. A break of $18 can find support near to 1740. But as compared to gold, we are more bullish in case of silver. In next 1 week period, we may see a good volatility in gold and silver, but silver would be a buyback. On a drop towards 46,000, one should take a long position in silver, whereas gold can see a support at 46,500. Since last 1 week period, we have seen a sharp recovery in base metal prices, whereby we have seen copper, nickel and aluminium. All these three commodity has gained almost by 3%, whereas zinc prices managed to trade with a positive bias, gained by 0.5%. On a contra, lead prices has dropped around 1.5% in last 1 week period. During the last 1 week period, we have seen COVID-19 cases are rapidly increasing in global market. We have seen second wave concerns are still prevailing in the market. Despite that, copper, nickel and aluminium, these three commodity has rallied very sharply by to the tune of 3% on supply concern. We have seen some positive cases has been reported in Chile mines. Because of that, supply concern has supported all three commodity. Meanwhile, nickel prices has got a cap around 985 level as Chinese exports stainless steel fell by almost 19% as compared to last year. Overall, we expect prices should get support because of supply concern, and simultaneously Chinese manufacturing activity was slightly lower, but things have been improving. We have also seen manufacturing numbers from European countries and US countries are been slightly on supportive side. So overall, we expect liquidity is being infused in the economy, that is been supportive for base metal. Supply concerns are supportive for base metal, and also overall we have seen lower level buying has been continued to be supporting for all base metal. But coming week is going to be more important because already major commodities has tested their resistance. So maybe we can see some profit booking in the next 1 week period in case of copper, zinc and nickel. Nickel we expect, unless and until 990 level doesn't break, possibility is that we can see a level like 940. Copper, no doubt we were talking about 959, 450, 460 level. Already we have seen that level. We can see a cap around 470 level. Unless and until 470 doesn't break, a corrective drop towards 440 is possible for copper also. Meanwhile, aluminium is going to be on a safer side unless and until 140 doesn't break. A break of 140 can be a good positive trigger. Otherwise, we can see a little bit pullback towards 136 level in case of aluminium. Thank you.